What's going on, guys? Victor here from Dexter Outdoors. We have a yellow jack right here, and I'm going to show you guys how to fillet it up. So this is a really cool knife that Dexter makes. This is a 7-inch year cut, and the way this knife works is you can actually mold it to fit your hands. I already did it previous to this video. If you guys see that my fingers line up there. You stick it in a pot of boiling water. I'll have a video linked below this video showing you guys that process if you're interested. Take the tip of my knife and we're going to outline this fish starting from where the head meat ends around here, and we're just going to glide right down along this fish's backbone. Okay, we do that, and now we're just going to repeat this process going from head to tail until we get to the midsection of the fish or the fish's backbone. I really want to make sure I'm riding along bone the entire time. Okay, once we get to the backbone like I just did right there, I'm going to take my knife, go from here, from the head, around the gill plate, having my hand on the pec fin, around the gill plate, down here. And now we got to separate the head meat. We're going to have to break through these pin bones right here. The pin bones are what holds the fish flesh in place right around the rib cage. So once we break through those pin bones, what I'm going to do is angle the tip of my knife down along this fish's backbone. Once we got that going, now I can go back from the tail up to the head. And then we got to go over this rib cage right here. That's the rib cage. You don't want to go through it. You want to go right over it. Just gently glide along it. And now we're going to finish out our fillet. So there is your finished out fillet. You guys can see there's no meat left on these bones. No meat left on the fish. Right here, there's that big thick rib cage that I told you about. You want to go over it, not through it. So now we're going to do the exact same thing on the other side. I'm going to start over here by the head, that soft spot, go around the pec fin, down to the belly here, flip my fish around, and I want to go outline my fish once again along its skeletal structure, going from the head down to the tail. Now we got that going, now we're just going to separate. We got to break through the pin bones again. You guys can hear them breaking. And then once we break through the pin bones, down on the other side of the backbone, angle our tip of our knife down. Over the rib cage right here. And then finish out our fillet. And there you go. So there's the second half of your yellow jack. And a lot of people will confuse these fish with Jack Crevalle, but they're not the same thing at all. They have very good flesh, very minimal bloodline, very firm fish, and they taste great, especially in something like sashimi. So I'm going to show you guys how to skin one side of this fish. Okay, now for skinning fish I like a thinner, longer knife. This is a 9-inch narrow fillet knife. That's what I'm going to use to skin it. Starting over here by the tail, we always work from the tail up towards the head. Starting by the tail, and I'm just going to glide, try to make nice long strides just above the fish's skin, separating, going all the way up. And a nice long knife makes this really easy. So there's the skin right there. And you know, if you want, you can sacrifice a little bit of meat because you guys see that there's a good amount of blood right there. And if you miss a little bit of skin like that, you can simply shave it off. No big deal. You can very superficially just shave it off. Just like that. And now I like to take the bloodline off of this side because I can see how much I need to take off. So I'll go on one side of the bloodline, and this is actually where the pin bones are too. So all fish have pin bones, starting from the head about halfway down the fillet. This is the tail half, and we got to remove those too. So we take our fillet knife, go all the way down alongside that bloodline, all the way down here. And I'm going to make 2 fillets of this, so that's why I'm going to go all the way down the length of the fish. You could certainly keep it as one big fillet if you wanted. So we remove that. That is where the pin bones lie and the bloodline. You have a nice tail belly loin, and then you have the head half. And like I was saying, you can keep this as one fillet if you'd like. You can just go halfway down the bloodline and remove that. But that's all the time I got for you guys today. If you guys are interested in the knives I used today, this is the 7-inch year cut. I'll have it linked below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in that next fillet video.